Abdul Aziz Mirza. Urdu. B. 1943. LH. Ni. M. Hi. M. SI. M. SBT. Is a Pakistani retired 4-star rank admiral, diplomat, and a businessman who served as the Chief of Naval Staff from 1999 until retiring in 2002. Amid taking over the command of the Navy after the revolt and resignation, Admiral Fasih Bokhari over the appointment of Chairman Joint Chiefs. After retiring from the Navy, he briefly tenured as the Pakistan ambassador to Saudi Arabia from 2001 to 2005 and later becoming the CEO of The Centaurus in Islamabad. During his military service in the Navy, Admiral Mirza is given credit for commissioning the country's first ingeniously and locally built long-range submarine, the Agosta 90B submarine, in 1999. Biography. Early life and naval career. Abdul Aziz Mirza was born in small town Choa Khalsa, in Rawalpindi, Punjab, British India, in 1943. He was born into an influential Mughal tribe military family, and his father briefly served in the British Indian Army at NCO rank, regimental major, in the 10th Baloch Regiment. After his graduation from local high school, he went to attend the military college Jhelum and secured his graduation before joining the Pakistan Navy in 1961. After graduation, Mirza applied for the Pakistan Military Academy and was selected with Pervez Musharraf and P.Q. Mehdi for the interview by the commandants in 1961. After passing the physical, he was studied at the Pakistan Military Academy with Pervez Musharraf, who remained his lifelong friend, and Ali Quli Khan. He was later sent to attend the Turkish Naval Academy, where he was trained for his basic training and gained military commission as sub-lieutenant in the Naval Operations Branch in the Navy in 1961. He was trained as a surface warship officer and took participation in Second War with India in 1965 against the Indian Navy as a gunnery specialist. After the war, he went to join the elite Special Services Group Navy (SSGN) in 1966 and was trained in Special Operations Tactics in 1969 to 71. Lieutenant Mirza was posted in East Pakistan as a military advisor to East Pakistan Coast Guard and East Pakistan Rifles, helping directing operations against the Indian Army. He was taken war prisoner by Indian Army in 1971 but repatriated to Pakistan in 1973. After the war, he began engage with his studies and went to join the French War College, where he graduated with a master's degree in war studies. In 1980s, he served on the faculty at the Naval War College in Karachi and taught English at the Naval Academy. Also in Karachi, staff and command appointments. Throughout his career in Navy, Mirza commanded 2 submarines, the Daphne and Agosta 70. Mirza also commanded the guided missile destroyer and a fleet of tankers as an officer in the Navy. In 1990, he was posted at the Navy NHQ as a naval secretary and held officer commanding assignments, first serving as the flag officer commanding FOC of the 25th Destroyer Squadron as Commodore in 1993. In 1994, he was promoted as Rear Admiral and made additional secretary at the Ministry of Defense, working on various defense and procurement programs. In 1994, he led series of complicated and lengthy negotiations, together with Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, with France over the technology transfer of Agosta 90B class long-range submarines. It was during this time he became closer to many politicians and bureaucrats while working on the procurement deals in 1994 to 97. In 1997, He was appointed as DCNS Operations, and elevated as Vice Chief of Naval Staff with the rank of Vice Admiral, Kargil War and Naval Chief. In 1999, India and Pakistan engaged in military confrontation in Kargil sector, due a misadventure led by then Chief of Army Staff General Pervez Musharraf. He did not endorse the secret infiltration to support General Pervez Musharraf but rather remaining quiet in favor of Army Chief. Allegations have been leveled against him of misguiding the Naval Chief Admiral Fasih Bokhari on the matters of Kargil War in favor of Army Chief, and his revolt against the decision of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif over the appointment of Chairman Joint Chiefs. In 1999, he held a press conference together with Mushahid Hussain Syed, then Information Minister, and ultimately warned India of escalating the tensions in the region. On 6 October 1999, he was promoted as 4-star rank Admiral and appointed Chief of Naval Staff after Admiral Bokhari prematurely resigned from his commission in protest as the latter was denied the chairmanship of Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee. Admiral Mirza remained supportive of martial law in 1999, and was said to be closer to Chairman Joint Chiefs and Chief of Army Staff General Pervez Musharraf. 2 weeks later, he was inducted as a senior member in the National Security Council alongside with Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal P.Q. Mehdi. On 4 November 1999, Admiral Mirza released a report of his assets, with General Musharraf also releasing his tax returns papers. In 2000, Admiral Mirza notably announced of sealing the Agosta 90B submarines to Royal Saudi Navy and Royal Malaysian Navy, but the agreement to sell the submarines were never materialized as Pakistan itself imposed an export restrictions. In 2001, he questioned President Musharraf's decision policy towards the terrorism and military rotation in Western Pakistan, but he was reportedly warned by President Musharraf on his difference of opinion. He reportedly warned of expansion of Indian Navy and noted that the Indian Navy's budget had increased 6,900% since 1971. He led the Pakistan Navy during the military standoff between India and Pakistan in 2001-02 and boldly stated the Pakistan Navy will hold its own against the Indian Navy. As the naval chief, he is credited of overseeing the development and nationwide construction of the Agosta 90B Khalid-class submarines in various capacities as Pakistan built its first indigenous submarine in 2002. Diplomatic and corporate career. Admiral Mirza retired from the Navy as its naval chief on 4 October 2002. And handed over the command to Admiral Shahid Karamullah at the ceremony held in Navy NHQ. On 8 October 2002, President Musharraf announced who appointed Admiral Mirza for a diplomatic post and appointed him as Pakistan ambassador to Saudi Arabia. In 2005, he oversaw the process of paperwork in order to release the passport of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and his family to travel from Jeddah to London. In 2004, Ambassador Mirza was honored and decorated with a Legion of Honor with an Order of Chevalier by the French government. The honor was bestowed to him in Saudi Arabia by the French ambassador to Saudi Arabia Bernard Pololetti. The honor was given in recognition of outstanding contributions to a Pakistani-French joint submarine building program while the ambassador was Chief of Naval Staff of the Pakistan Navy. As an ambassador, Mirza worked towards strengthening the relationship between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia as he focused towards trade agreements and defense cooperation between two countries. On 26 January 2006, Mirza left the diplomat post and returned to Pakistan as he was replaced by Admiral Shahid Karamullah, who took over the diplomatic assignment from him in Riyadh. After his retirement from the diplomatic post, Mirza joined the corporate sector of the country when he was appointed business advisor to the Pak Gulf Construction in 2007. On 14 January 2010, Admiral Mirza gives credence to the recent French investigative report that talked of almost $49 million kickbacks in the Agosta submarine deal allegedly received by former President Asif Ali Zardari. Former Chief of Naval Staff Admiral deposed Mansour-ul-Haq and some of the naval officers, disclosing that the then Benazir government had urged the Pakistan Navy to go for the French subs. Currently, Mirza is CEO of The Centaurus in Islamabad, overseeing and managing the construction project of a contemporary, modern, luxurious master-planned community that integrates residential amenities with a world-class shopping mall, a five-star hotel, corporate and entertainment facilities. Admiral Shahid Karamullah takes over as Navy Chief. Interview with Lieutenant Gen. R. Ali Quli Khan Khattak.